I rate 50 plus Google interview experience just to make this video worthy enough, because we know that it's a dream of every single software engineer to get selected in a Google. But you know what? Only 5 to 6% of the candidate can clear these Google SD1 rounds. To make this video, I spent weeks enough to get the hiring process of the Google. I spoke to those people who are working in a Google. So whatever I'm making in this video, those are not the random things. Those are purely research based things from genuine people. And if you're really serious about preparing for Google, this video is completely for you. In this video, I will be discussing every single stage in detail, right from where to apply, how to apply, what are the interview rounds, and what are the mistakes that you need to avoid for every single stage. And of course, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. Now, without any further delay, let's get going. Most people dream of getting selected in Google, but 90% of the students get filtered out at very first stage. And it happens not because they are not skilled people, but because their resume never reaches the right eyes. So let's break down the stage 1, application and resume screening in detail, which is the very first stage of becoming a Googler. Before the recruiter comes to you and talk, your resume is filtered by two things. First, Google ATS machine, which basically checks the keywords from your resume and the job description for which you are applying. Second, that is HR, which does not spend more than 20 seconds on your resume. Now the big question comes in from where we can apply to the Google. You can apply to the Google by having two options. The first option is by visiting to their official website called as careers.google.com, where you can search the job role which you want to apply, select the preferred locations and make some changes in your resume based on the keywords present in the job description. Second option, and which is most recommended option, that is getting referrals from the current Google employers. But most people get confused from where we can get these referrals. So simply you can go to the LinkedIn, search Google followed by job description or the job role which you are looking for. For example, Google plus software engineer. Now here you will get bunch of all the people who are working in Google for software developer role. Now you can simply go and connect with these people and ask for the referral. But one thing to note here is that before you ask for the referral, make sure that your LinkedIn profile is very impactful. And if you don't know how to make your LinkedIn profile more impactful and optimized, do let me know in the comment section. I will bring you the complete detailed video on it. Now the big question comes in, what makes your resume stand out? See, Google receives nearly thousands of resume every year and a very tiny percent of it gets selected. So in order to get your resume selected, make sure that whatever you are trying to mention on your resume are in the form of numbers. For example, you can use this formula, accomplish X as measured Y by doing Z. For example, I reduced my API response time by 40% by optimizing caching technique using Spring Boot. Now again, if you are not aware about how to make this resume, let me know in the comment section. But please make sure that your resume should contain all the keywords which matches the job description so that you can clear the ATS score. Stage 2, recruiter screening call. So once your resume gets shortlisted, you will be receiving recruiter screening call which will last long for 20 to 30 minutes. This call is basically used to check your background, your motivation behind joining Google and to check whether you are a good fit for this role or not. There are certain questions you can expect in this call. For example, why do you want to join the Google? Walk me with your latest projects and what are your long-term goals? While answering to these questions, make sure that you follow the certain tips. Number 1, while explaining your project, make sure that you are explaining in using these 4 points. What is your project? Problem you solved, technology you used to solve this problem, and what was your role. Also make sure that you are trying to answer every single thing in the form of numbers. For example, accomplished X measured by Y by doing Z. Point number 2, if you are unaware about certain things, don't try to boat around the bush. Simply say, I am not aware about this. Point number 3, try to avoid irrelevant answers. For example, why do we want to join Google? Sir, because Google is my dream company. I like the culture. Avoid this irrelevant answers. Recruiter screening call is basically a fit check call. If you show the passion and the clarity, there is a high chances of getting selected to the next round, and that is online assessment. Congratulations! You have been shortlisted for Google Online Assessment Test. your heart races, you open the test links, and the timer starts. This is the 90 minutes in which Google decides whether you are worthy enough for the technical rounds or not. This Google online assessment test mainly consists of 60 to 90 minutes in which you can expect 2 to 3 DSA problems. These DSA problems mainly come from the common topics like tree, graph, dynamic programming, arrays and recursion. If you clear this round, you are 90% through the doors, and if you don't, even a good resume can't save you. Now the big question comes in, how can I prepare for this online assessment test? In order to prepare well, make sure that you are spending more time on LeetCode platform. But again, students get confused how many questions I should solve from each topic. What strategy I can suggest you is that for every topic, pick the 30 problems, out of which 10 are easy, 15 are medium and 5 are hard. Now until and unless you don't solve these 30 problems for each topic, don't dare to jump to the next topic, because this will help you to cover all the patterns from every single topic, and for sure this will help you to crack Google online assessment test, which will take you to the next round, that is technical interview round. Stage 4, technical screening round. Once you clear your Google online assessment test, you will be getting invite for the technical screening round. This technical screening round basically lasts for 45 minutes from Google Meet. In this 45 minutes, you will be given 1 or 2 DSA problems based on how much time you take to solve one problem. This problem is not solved on any of the IDE or editor. This is the problem where you will be solving on collaborative editors like Google Docs. So make sure that in this round, technical recruiter does not check your code. They does not check your syntax or whether you are able to solve the problem or not. They mainly check your thinking ability, how you approach the problems and what is the intuition behind solving this problem. There are certain things that you need to take care while approaching the problem, especially in technical screening round. Number 1, when the recruiter gives you the problem, don't directly jump to solve this problem. Instead, ask some clarification questions like, is my array sorted? Do I have the duplicate elements? This will make sure that you have completely understood the problem statement. Number 2, and the most important thing, think out loud. Because when you're trying to solve this problem, explain each and every single thought process to the recruiter. Because recruiters are not the recruiters, they are your friends. And if you get stuck somewhere, don't hesitate to ask for the hints. Number 3, also make sure that you are dry run the problem using edge case, worst case and the best case. Until and unless you don't show the dry run, don't submit your problem. So these are the certain things that you need to take care while approaching the problem in technical screening round. Stage 5, on-site or virtual interviews. Once you clear your Google technical screening round, Google will invite you either on-site or virtual interviews on Google Meet. And this is the most crucial step whenever it comes to the Google hiring process, because in these rounds, Google will completely test your problem solving ability, coding ability and the way you approach the problem. These rounds basically consist of 4 to 5 rounds, out of which 3 to 4 rounds mainly happens of DSA. In this round, they will again ask questions like tree, graph, dynamic programming, where each round will last for 45 minutes. Also at the same time, make sure that you are following certain standard while approaching the DSA problem. If you are not aware about how to approach the DSA problems in face-to-face interviews, do let me know in the comment section. I will make a detailed video on it. The last round which you can face is Googliness, where you will be asked some managerial questions like, tell me about a time where you took the ownership. Now, in order to answer these problems, there are certain steps that you need to follow, like STAR pattern. STAR, where S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action and R stands for result. Every single thing should be well mannered so that they can judge you purely based on your performance. So you have just walked every single stage of Google hiring process, right from application to resume screening, interview rounds to becoming a Noogler. Now you might feel like this is a too big dream, but nothing is big when you're ready to work hard and have a consistent hard work. Let me know in the comment section that you are ready for the DSA journey to prepare for Mind Companies. And if this video has helped you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel for more such informative videos. This is Pramod Bhosle Code Greedy, where every problem gives you a new flight for the success.